How's it going, Goomy Gang? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing awesome and happy Season 2 launch day, or maybe not launch day depending on when I upload this, but I've been playing Season 2 for a little bit, trying out a few different things, and of course there's some things I want to talk about, but today's video is going to focus solely on the Maelstrom, and you might be thinking, why? In the patch notes it didn't show it got buffed or nerfed or anything. Well, for multiplayer it actually got a few buffs, and some of these actually carried over into Warzone, so it does affect the gun overall. So we're going to take a look at these. I'm going to share with you guys if it's worth using after this, because before it was pretty bad, and if that sounds good to you, let's go ahead and just hop right into it. So if we take a look at the patch notes, again, these are for Black Ops 6 multiplayer, but some carried over. You'll see there's a few different things going on. First of all, you can basically ignore all the damage and range changes, which are the ones you see mainly on screen. None of those really took into effect. It's mainly these additional adjustments at the bottom where we have a better fire rate, sprint to fire speed, and tactical sprint to fire speed. Of course, the biggest thing here is the fire rate improvement, because it went from 300 RPM to 316, and that's going to help you with your time to kill in Warzone, which is really important, especially for these spammy shotguns. It's not everything, but it's pretty damn important. Now, getting the other things out of the way, the sprint to fire speed adjustment is nice, but it's really not much. You probably won't notice it much at all. There was a lot of adjustments to like movement and dexterity is now a default perk and stuff, so that's really nice to see. I do wish that these shotguns would get a little bit better sprint to fire speeds, because there's just not many attachments to help it. So in my opinion, maybe use a little bit more of a sprint to fire speed buff, but that's just my opinion. Overall though, it's not make or break. It's not really super terrible, but it is a little bit on the slow side. As I said before though, the main thing here is the fire rate improvement, because now its default fire rate is basically how it was with rapid fire on. So if you put on rapid fire, it takes your rate of fire up to 333 rounds per minute, which is noticeably better than 300 rounds per minute, which is super nice. So how does that translate into your time to kill? Well, if you take a look at this, I put it all in a little spreadsheet, you can see that our time to kill up close, hey, it's actually really kind of good now, at least if you're aiming down sights. That's what those second numbers are on the right in the time to kill side. So 540 if you're aiming down sights, out to 2.8 meters. Not super great on that range, but that's okay. That's not a huge deal. Then in the next range, if you're fully aiming down sights or using the tactical laser, tax dancing if you want to call it that, it's 720. Now a lot of SMGs are still going to beat you here, and then past that, it's still going to be pretty bad overall, because your time to kill is just not very good. The really nice thing about it is it's an easy to use shotgun. It's full auto. If you're using the tactical laser, it feels pretty damn good. And having a faster fire rate is definitely noticeable, and it does feel better overall. But those numbers at further ranges, mainly past like 6 meters, super bad. Like, it's really rough using it here. You'll just have instances where people are just tanking damage, and it feels really bad. But up close, it is definitely at least a little bit better. Now, when it comes to like how you should be kitting this gun out, Dragon's Breath, I would probably avoid. Dragon's Breath, the last update it basically got nerfed into the ground. So now it's basically like the base ammo. The only thing is it has like blinding capabilities because it's Dragon's Breath and it burns people. But overall, your damage isn't any better really. Maybe a little bit more of a burn damage. But without it, you can use rapid fire. So we're going to go for rapid fire. And the build I've been using is this. I am using a suppressor. I didn't really like the choke on this gun in particular. It just feels better with a suppressor to me. But I think most of you guys will probably enjoy the choke, at least the aim down sights choke, to get a better tactical stance spread. But I prefer the suppressor, keeps you off the radar. If you are taking a lot of hits to kill, they're not going to see you on the radar, so that's pretty useful in my opinion. Again, I'm rocking the tactical laser. I'm a tac stance guy. Extended mag 2, just go for it. 14 rounds, might as well use it. And of course long barrel, because we need everything we can get, and it does offset the little bit of a range penalty we get from rapid fire. Now overall, does it really change the gun that much? I gotta say it does feel better. Like, it's noticeably better, but it's still really not amazing, and that's okay. We don't have to have every shotgun, every gun in the game be crazy, super strong, overpowered, annoying to die to. We don't need that all the time. And this gun, it feels serviceable now. Like, it feels like it can actually do some damage. It's going to kill a little bit quicker. It's definitely felt better overall since it got this little bit of a boost. But at the end of the day, there's still better options out there in the shotgun category. The MX Guardian, the Riveter, the Haymaker, the KV Broadside. These are your spammy shotguns of choice. And this thing, it is better. I would definitely recommend at least trying it with the update. Like, go on and put rapid fire, try it out and just see how it feels. But I have a feeling most of you guys will probably be like, meh, it's still not that great. So you'll gravitate towards some of the other shotguns that, as far as I know, haven't been nerfed, like the Riveter with ball ammo. I don't think it's been nerfed yet. I still have to go into game and check. As far as I know, a lot of shotgun builds haven't been nerfed or buffed for that matter. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. So as always, I want to know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this buff? Was it much needed on the Maelstrom? Do you think it needs a little bit more love? With all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.
Located the rest of them. Deployment time reduced.